everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And I came in today with a little bit of celebrity tea. Now, the first one up is Tracy Morgan. Y'all, when I heard this story about what's going on with Tracy Morgan and his settlement with Walmart, y'all, these insurance companies, they are not about anything. Let me just tell you what happened. So, a few years ago, Tracy Morgan was in a horrible accident and he was on his bus, coming back from a gig, and they were hit by a Walmart truck. One of Tracy Morgan's friends, a fellow comedian, and I'm sorry, I don't have his name, he died. Tracy Morgan was in a coma for over a week, and there were a couple other guys on the bus that were seriously injured. Now, Walmart, they did the right thing. They made a payment, a settlement with Tracy Morgan. And Tracy Morgan was very pleased with the settlement, and he spoke about it in several interviews. Now, he didn't give the amount that, he received, but there are rumors that he received, about $90 million. That has not been confirmed nor disputed by Tracy Morgan's legal team. But what has happened is the insurers that Walmart has. So Walmart made the payment, and then they are supposed to get their money back from the insurance companies. And those insurance companies are Ohio Casualty Insurance and Liberty Insurance. And they are refusing to reimburse Walmart the the money that they paid to Tracy Morgan. Now, what they're saying is they don't believe that Tracy Morgan was as injured as he claimed to be. And they want Tracy Morgan to sit for a 7-hour deposition to assess his injuries. And Tracy Morgan said he's not going to do that. Now, the part that bothers me about this is Tracy Morgan was not at fault here, and Walmart did the right thing. The part that bothers me is now, after all this time, the insurance companies won't reimburse Walmart, and they don't believe Tracy. They believe that he faked the severity of his injuries. Y'all, this man was in a coma for over a week. He came on and did an interview and said that he had, hit his head during this accident, and he had a traumatic brain injury, and that there were some things that, he has forgotten, and he had to learn to walk again. And then the fact that he lost one of his buddies and two others were injured severely. The trauma of that alone, the stress of what he went through, is validation in itself for the settlement he received. And also, too, Tracy Morgan, he is a comedian. So the amount of money that he lost while he was recuperating, I don't know what's up with these insurance companies, because I could see if he was just a regular Joe Blow on the street and he was making about $30,000 or $40,000 a year, and he was laid up for a few months. So just say they gave that person a couple million, maybe 10 million for their injuries. But we're talking about a comedian that makes millions of dollars, And it's not even about the money, y'all. It's about the trauma that he and those people that were on that bus endured. And for them to question him, it's crazy. And I have to commend Walmart, because at first I thought it was Walmart asking for the money back. No, Walmart did the right thing. They paid him. They accepted full responsibility for the accident. But when Walmart tried to recoup what they paid Tracy from their insurance companies, the insurance companies are saying no, we don't believe them. We want to sit down and talk to Tracy and assess his injuries, to make sure that what he said, is valid, I guess. Now, Tracy Morgan's attorney says that there's no way that they could snatch back the money. They said that the settlement that was made with Walmart is cut and dry. And he feels that for Tracy to have to sit for a 7-hour deposition is victimizing him again. And I agree, because they're going to probably take him through the whole accident, and then he's going to have to relive what he went through. Imagine you were in a coma for a week, you wake up and you realize that you're severely injured. One of your buddies died in the accident, two others are severely injured. That's a lot. And then the fact that, you know, he had to restart his life again. Y'all, these insurance companies, I just wanted to ask y'all, did you hear about the story? And what do you think of it? You know, that's that's really shady, y'all. When I think about it, and imagine when Tracy was made aware of what this insurance company wanted from him, how he felt. I remember seeing him on an interview, and he was crying, about everything that had happened. And he was so full with, the stress and the trauma of trying to regain his life, the loss of his friend, and just everything that happened on that night that they were hit. When they were interviewing Tracy, he was going off on, emotional, you know, conversations, and just talking over the interviewer. He wanted to get out what he felt. And when I watched that interview, I said, this boy is full. His heart is like broken. He was broken, you know, to 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 go through what he went through, and now they're questioning him. I mean, my God, you can't fake a coma. They said he had broken ribs. I think he broke both of his legs or something. Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this. And on to the next story, y'all. So this next story, y'all, is about Vivica Fox. And this is another story that kind of bothers me, but it bothers me for a different reason. So let me just give you what happened. So Vivica Fox is being accused of trying to steal the dancers from the Black Magic show that was on TV. Now, let me just do a little backtracking here. So, a few years ago, there was a movie called Chocolate City, and Vivica Fox was one of the stars in it. And it was written by this guy by the name of John Claude Lamar. And it was a hit. They wanted to do like a black version of Chippendales, I guess, and it was a hit. So then they did another movie by the name of Chocolate City Vegas, and that was another little hit. So the guy that wrote and directed the movie, John Claude Lamar, with the success of the movies, he wanted to start like a traveling male strip review with black dancers. So he was kicking around the idea, and then VH1 approached them about doing a television show surrounding the dancers in that company. So because Vivica Fox had, starred in the movie, they decided to have her on the TV show. Now, I guess everything was going fine on the TV show, and Vivica Fox did an interview with the Breakfast Club a few months ago on the radio. And they had asked her, would these dancers dance for gay men? And her response was hell no. And she got a lot of backlash from the LGBTQ community, and she was forced to apologize. Now, in all fairness to Vivica Fox, I think what Vivica Fox meant to say is this is a male review for women only. It's for good girls night out. I don't think she meant harm at the time, in all fairness to her. But this guy, Jean-Claude Lamar, when he did his interview, he apologized again on behalf of Vivica Fox, but he kind of distanced himself from her. And then what happened is when this occurred, there was a little rift between them, and they decided to part ways. Now, at this time, Vivica Fox started her own male review, and I can't think of the name of it. But what these allegations are is when Vivica Fox started her review, she started stealing dancers from Black Magic. And they said that she actually was able to steal 4 of them, and that she was intimidating the remaining guys, that if you don't come with me, you're not going to be on next season's show. And she was going on Twitter telling her Twitter followers to, I guess, boycott Black Magic, that they weren't the real Black Magic that her group was. So I guess this guy, Jean-Claude Lamar, had had enough. This idea for Black Magic was his idea from the beginning. He wrote and directed the movies, and he used Vivica Fox. And then I guess he felt like, they had had all this in the past, and now she was trying to steal his idea. So when I read this story, I was like, no, is Vivica doing this? You know, I thought she was good on the show, and she had good chemistry with the guys, and it just made me kind of side eye her a little bit, because I didn't think she was that type of person. Now, I know a lot of people say that, she's kind of a diva, but I thought that she was an upstanding person. And to hear that this guy now is trying to sue her, for defamation of character and, ruining his business, because the stories are that when Vivica Fox started going on Twitter saying that his group was not the real Black Magic, that he lost money, that they had had shows booked, and when Vivica did that, people were asking for refunds, and it caused him all kind of financial problems. So now he's suing her. Now, like I said, I don't know the details behind everything, because y'all, you never know, what really happened. But if what he is alleging is true, then Vivica was being a little bit of a bitch in this situation. I don't know if she was upset, when they had that rift, and she used her star power to steal his dancers, and her probably millions of Twitter followers, and she knew that she could do that, and she did, and now she's gonna be paying the price for it, it looks like. So tell me what you think, y'all. Do you think that Vivica is capable of this? Well, I guess if anyone follows her on Twitter, they probably saw her trashing his group of male dancers, and they know that part to be true. I don't follow her, so I don't know. But that's what he's alleging, and he's saying because of everything that she did, now his franchise has suffered financially. So let me know what y'all think, and this is the end of the video. As always, I thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. You take care now. Bye-bye.